I get asked almost every day, what is the very fastest bachelor's degree and the very easiest bachelor's degree I can possibly earn? If you don't know who I am, I teach people how to get bachelor's degrees faster. If that's something you're interested in, just subscribe. But I get asked this question every single day. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the 2 fastest bachelor's degrees you can possibly earn. There are 2 fields of thought here. I'm going to walk into my personal preference for fastest bachelor's degree. I've seen degrees like this earned as fast as 3 months. And I'm going to go into, if you hit the internet and just dive into the world of college acceleration, I'm going to dive into the trendiest or most popular acceleration path in that world. And my opinion is different. So I'm going to go through both of those. And guess what? You're going to learn how to earn a bachelor's degree really fast with 2 different unique strategies, paths, and majors. Now, the most popular path in the college acceleration world right now is to go get a liberal arts or a liberal studies major, but earn most of the degree outside of the school. If that doesn't make sense, let me walk you through how this works. So there are other methods outside of college for earning college level credit. A really old one that's been around for a really long time and it's pretty highly trusted is taking CLEP exams. Basically, you purchase college level exams, take those exams, and then transfer them into a university. Sophia.org is the newest kid on the block, but it's getting more and more popular. Basically, you pay $99 a month and go through college level courses at your own pace. They're self-paced and they can go a lot faster, and then transfer them into a university. And study.com, where similar structure, it's been around longer than Sophia.org though, take college level courses, transfer them over to universities. Now, for this particular method to work, and we're talking about the liberal arts or liberal studies major method, what you're going to do is you have to find a university that's really relaxed with accepting transfer credits from all over the place, because these third-party credits, they don't transfer into every school, or some universities have limits on how many you can transfer over. So there are a couple of big schools right now, really popular would be the University of Maine at Presque Isle and their Your Pace programs. They have a handful of BLS majors or Bachelor of Liberal Studies majors. You can specialize in like management or accounting or a number of other things, but it's basically liberal studies. Another one would be Southern New Hampshire University. As you can see here, they transfer up to 90 credits, or they accept up to 90 transfer credits. Now, it's going to be really hard to actually get 90 credits accepted in anything other than liberal arts or liberal studies. So when you see that 90 number, liberal arts or liberal studies, that would usually be the path to actually getting 90. Another one is Excelsior University. This is like one of the most lax schools historically for accepting transfer credits. But if we go into their transfer credit guidelines and do a little bit of digging, you will see their Bachelor of Science in Liberal Arts, they will accept up to 113 transfer credits, which means you're doing almost the whole degree outside of the university, and you're literally just required to do their cornerstone or capstone project at their school and then get the rest of the degree. Obviously, it does cost money to use this strategy, but that's kind of the method. Now, what liberal, the word liberal means, liberal arts, liberal studies, it basically is kind of like a build your own degree. You're taking all sorts of different classes in different fields of study or different subjects. You're combining them all together to make up for one degree. What's kind of trending online right now is to go get very easiest college credits you can possibly get, then transfer them to these schools, finish at the university, or there are some accelerated ways inside of some of these schools to earn credits as well. This can be really fast. It can save money. It is not my preferred method, and I'll walk you through why. We're going to go into liberal studies degrees, like how much money you make and what jobs you can get. This does work for some people, but you got to make sure it lines up for your career. The other path. There are actually lots of degrees you can get really, really quickly, but in my opinion, the fastest is going to be like a traditional business management degree. The reason why I feel business management is really, really easy is because if you're testing out of classes or if you're learning business, a lot of it comes as second nature. If you live in the real world and you purchase things from businesses and you've seen how businesses run, well, then learning business in school tends to be easier just because of our real world life experience. Also, business degrees, pretty low on math, pretty low on science, pretty low on English. It's just generic business stuff. So those tend to be pretty easily. Now, for this particular approach, my personal choice, my favorite approach is not to earn the credits through outside sources or third-party sources, but to earn college credits from inside of universities, but at your own pace. Now, for this, you need to find competency-based education programs where the schools let you basically test out of classes from within the school. Now, for this particular strategy, I really like Western Governors University. This is the school I chose myself. I graduated in 9 months in like my free time while I was kind of figuring this out along the way. I had a full-time job and a wife and kids, so I would put in like a couple hours a day, 5 days a week into studies. Got my degree in 9 months. This online business management degree would be like your traditional business management program. Another school that works pretty well is University of Massachusetts Global. They have a BBA, which is a Bachelor of Business Administration in general business, but you got to make sure you choose their My Path program because this is the one that's fully self-paced. The next one, Purdue University Global, is pretty popular as well. They have this bachelor's degree in business administration, and it is called their Excel Track program. That's the particular program that's self-paced and you can go through really, really quickly. Now, there are a number of other schools. That school we talked about, University of Maine at Presque Isle, with a lot of BLS degrees. They have a traditional business degree as well. There are a lot of different options, but the strategy here is to learn what you need to learn. Don't learn from the school, like learn it on your own and test out of your classes instead of using the school system and doing the homework assignments and the quizzes and the study guides and the lesson plans. The reason I prefer this particular method, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings that went and got liberal studies majors. Number one, business degrees are generally higher paying. If you want the degree for a better career specifically, business degree is usually the way to go, kind of depending on what job you want to get. And number two, you end up with clean transcripts. I am a big fan of clean transcripts. I like earning my degree through the school instead of through like random online websites because it's a stronger degree. If you ever need to apply for like graduate programs, master's degrees, doctorate degrees, or if you want to go to like a really high level school later, that can come into play where the school says, hey, it looks like in your undergrad, you earned 85 credits through sophia.org. Well, we actually don't accept sophia.org courses, or we have a limit of 20, so we're not going to accept you into that program. If you want to keep those doors open, going through the school is the easiest way to do that. And a lot of people think, then it's not as fast or it's not as cheap. Well, that's not true. I've helped students get degrees through this particular strategy in as little as 3 months with no transfer credits. And the cool thing is you can hack your funding, scholarships and grants, and schools paid for, not out of your own pocket. So you don't even have to pay like those $99 to $200 a month fees for these third-party websites. So if you do it right and you're willing to put in the work to gain the funding using hacks, you can actually do it for cheaper. So both strategies are viable and both work, depends on what major you want. Now, let's compare careers and majors. The first thing I want to dive into And I like using the US Bureau of Labor Statistics for data because it's like from your taxes and census data, as the government knows what degrees you earned or what you studied in college, and you report your taxes so they know how much money you make. That's where this data is coming from. It's not just through surveys and things like that. Now, let's go into liberal arts, liberal studies. I mean, there's another category for interdisciplinary studies, which is very similar. It's kind of like you studied a whole broad variety of topics, but the numbers here are very, very similar. So for these types of majors, a median annual wage, so like an average wage, is $54,000 per year. I don't love that because that's a pretty low number. An average in all fields, and I'm talking all fields regardless of whether you have a degree or not, $63,000. That's quite a big difference. I mean, $9,000 a year less than the average. When I'm looking for a career, I'm looking for as far over the average as I possibly can. And of course, some people want to go get degrees for other reasons, but if you want it for the career, it is less money. Now, 17% of people with these types of degrees only are employed part-time, not full-time, which is above average. This is another thing that I don't like. Percentage of people included in this number, the $54,000 per year, 31% of those people have higher than a bachelor's degree. So you're talking almost a third of people in this study have higher than a bachelor's degree, and the median annual average is still only $54,000 a year. That's pretty rough. I don't love seeing that. There are ways to get good jobs though. So let's go a little bit deeper. We're going to go down here, and this is different occupations for people with these types of degrees. And the reason I wanted to point this out is it looks like 2% of lawyers have these liberal studies type degrees. So if you're going to get one of these degrees, but instead of taking all the easiest classes in the world, you're actually taking classes that are funneling you towards like qualifying for law school or funneling you for medical school, you're taking like all your undergrad requirements for those types of grad programs, you can make this work. Like you can have a liberal studies degree and get into like some pretty good jobs. It's mostly going to happen beyond the bachelor's degree level though. So keep in mind, that's what you're looking at. That's still not my preferred strategy, even if you wanted to go to law school or medical school, because I prefer some other undergrads that will tend to be faster. Because if you're packing a liberal studies degree with like pre-med credits, you're not going to go get that degree in 3 months. It's going to take longer because those are harder classes. So having said that, you can get some decent jobs with liberal studies degrees. Just on average, it's more challenging or it's harder. Now, the next thing, let's dive into business. How much money you're going to make. The median annual wage is $69,000. So that is higher. There are way more jobs, liberal arts job openings. There were under 1 million jobs. For business degrees, you're looking at almost 13 million jobs in the United States. $69,000 is still really low. And I'll tell you why. This is kind of one of the downsides of a business degree or a business management degree. There's a ton of competition. There are so many people with this exact same major because it's one of the most popular majors out there. So there are a lot of people with this major that are underemployed. So that's something to look at. In my opinion, I consider myself like if I got one of these degrees, went and tried to get a management job, I feel like I'm a hard enough worker and I feel like I'll study hard enough and prove myself well enough that I'll kind of overcome the hump and get better jobs because I'm determined to do that. There are a lot of people that will go find a job in whatever and they'll just kind of sit there and be cool with it. That's not me. Like I have some determination in my career. And if you are like that, you generally can get higher than this average number with any degree, whether it's business, liberal arts, liberal studies, or whatever, right? Another thing I like here, only 26% with this median annual average have higher than a bachelor's degree. So just a bachelor's degree is going to get you higher level jobs. Now, if you actually get a management job, I want to show you this. If you actually get a management job, the median annual wage was $116,000 last year. So that's good. If you get a business management degree and actually go into management, guess what? You make more money. If you go get another random job, you make less money. So if you look here, if we go into different jobs you can get, management analysts, human resource specialists, these higher level jobs, they're higher paying. But then there are lots of people with business management degrees with that go become teachers or become customer service reps, things like that. That's going to be less money. So it kind of depends on what job you specifically want. I've done videos in the past where I just really dog on liberal studies degrees because I am not personally a fan. But in this video, I wanted to make sure everyone knows there are ways to have good careers with either major. You can have a good career with no degree at all. But if you're looking at my path to very fastest degree, I'm going to look at business management. The college acceleration world, something that's trending, is going to get those kind of study whatever the heck you want, transfer into a lax school with pretty lenient policies on accepting transfer credits and doing it that way. Both can be done. Both are fast. If you want to learn my method for how to accelerate a college degree, I'm going to leave a video right here and you can go watch that video and learn my 3-step process to earning a bachelor's degree in under a year. Hope this video has added value to your day. I'll talk to you in the next video.